Hello. Welcome to Wheeling High School. My name is Chris Quick. I'm the host of the Pack Media Meet of the Week. And we got
Carson
Carson
Vittorio?
Vittorio on here co-hosting
Yeah.
today. And then we got Osvaldo. What's your last name, Osvaldo? Or, I mean, I can be able to see. Carretero. Osvaldo
Carretero.
Carretero is running the production for us today. We're excited to be here at the Wheeling Wildcat Relays.
Yeah.
It's a really historic meet. This is like, 40 plus years of the meet here. So we're really pumped to like be here today. We got like action here starting today. Let's see, field events going on at 9.
Yeah.
And then 9:30 is gonna 9:30 9:45 we'll get going with our running events. Kind of some unique format here today though. Like at Wheeling, if you've never been here on their indoor track, it's a 150-meter track. So bunch of unique stuff happens in here relay wise. They run a 4x600,
Yeah,
which
yeah,
might be one of the only times that happens all year. And then the 4 lap is a 4x150. They have a 4x300-meter relay, and then I guess it's like a 1500. They do a step down relay that goes 600, 450, 300, 150. I see you sticking your tongue out at me. I know you guys. We're getting like made fun of by the Lake Zurich girls as they roll on into the meets.
Oh man, troublemakers.
I know they are troublemakers. I coached a lot of these guys in Palatine Pack, so I'm eager to reconnect with those guys today. That's the basic historical thing today. Like big like old time meet. Guest wise today we've got Dana Miroballi is going to be on today. She's a 10-time state champion for Wheeling High School. She's somebody I coach with in Palatine Pack, so we'll have her on today. We've got Robin Bingham and Caitlin Roberts are coaches at Schaumburg. They've been doing an amazing job at the Schaumburg program. We got Polina Krupsky, who's all-state athlete, 800-meter runner from Lake Zurich, coming on the show today, going to Colorado. So we'll hopefully ask her about that, running for mid-suburban maybe legend Sean Carlson. I mean, he was really good when he was at Buffalo Grove, but I don't know if we give Carlson legend status.
Yeah.
But pretty cool that an MSL guy is coaching the University of Colorado.
He was on a legendary North Central team. I'll give him
there
legendary
you go.
North
He
Central.
was on a national title team at North Central.
He was an All-American as a 7th man, I think, right?
Yeah, no, I mean they an incredible team that helped resurrect kind of like where their program was. So she's running for him next year. So we'll get that. We'll have Polina on, ask her about that. We're gonna give a kind of a long state of the state segment today. I mean, we got
a lot of meets.
Yeah, it's gonna be an exciting track today. You're starting to get kind of toward the middle of indoor. You're gonna have all these great big meets today, all over, guys and girls.
Mm-hmm.
So the action is gonna get hot. So we're gonna preview this meet a little bit. We need to. We got
the Wheeling girls.
I know.
They're looking at their phones right now.
Playing with their phones over there. We're trying to tell them that they should come on the show. Come here, girls. You guys are on.
Yeah, go get some mics from Osvaldo. Yeah.
So we're gonna bring on Sierra Kuhlman, Lindsay Kane, and Julia Riccozzi. Hi guys.
Hello.
So let's have one of you guys sit over here, and then you two, we're gonna have one of you sit on the barrel and one on the chair.
Alex, you're gonna come in for me.
Yeah. And then we're gonna bring Alex Brown in here, and then if you guys can just share. Oh, you're gonna. Yeah, you can. What's up, Alex? All right. Well,
this is sick.
I know, isn't it kind of wild? Yeah, it's like a whole unit. So this is Alex Brown, everybody. He's head coach here at Wheeling. So we're gonna start with you. We'll get your mic in here. What are you excited about today? I mean, obviously you're putting on the whole show here.
I love this meet. And getting to coach at the school has been awesome. And getting to work with you guys is always great. And I get to watch these three compete today and everybody else. It's going to be a good time.
It's always exciting. I mean, this is okay. So when did the meet start? Do you know the exact year?
So the info that I have is like 1977, 78.
1977. So
if we're including the COVID year from my data, this is like the 48th or 49th year.
Yeah. Wow. So, I mean,
it's been running for a while.
You're talking then that basically this meet has been around since the birth of girls running. I mean, really, girls track and cross country didn't even start much earlier than 1977.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's a pretty incredible run. There's not that many meets that are this old. let's talk to you guys. Are you high jumping today?
Yes, I
Okay,
am.
so the high jump is one of our feature events. We're gonna get to that in a second. But like, what goals for your high jump today or in this season?
Well, outdoor season, I have a goal to obviously go down to state.
Yeah.
And then for today, I just want to like jump well. I've been in a little bit of pain recently.
Uh-oh.
So I just like want to get a good warm up in and like actually jump to my capabilities. So I'm hoping for like 5.2 or 5.3 today.
Yeah, but also pain-free.
Yes,
Pain-free
that would
jumping
be
is
nice.
something in your jump leg or like
yeah, kind of everywhere actually.
Kind of everywhere.
Like
it kind of hurts like
it's
you know
like
here.
my left leg, my knee, my back, my shoulder, just kind of everything.
Okay,
yeah.
that's a long list. I mean, you sound like an old lady, aren't you? You're a high schooler. That's not good. I don't even hurt in all those places, and I'm old.
Heating pads are very helpful for
Yes,
us.
they are.
What about you guys? What goals for today? Like, what events are you doing? First of all,
I'm running the 2 mile today, so I'm just hoping to like
survive.
Yeah, pretty much survive. So, but last meet, I think I ran like a 13:16. So I'm just hoping to get better than that and just indoor PR today.
Yeah, that's a
well.
rough event here. So you got to do the math. 21 and a third laps today.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean the 2 mile.
We got it.
We're gonna interview Coach Miroballi here in just a second, but I think she still holds the indoor record.
Yep.
Did you run it in here or somewhere different? You're up on the board over here for the 2 mile record.
I have no recollection.
You don't remember? Yeah. But it's like 11.
I think it's 11:17.
11:17. So there's the benchmark of yeah. So we'll talk to her about that in a second. What about you? What
So first I'm doing pole vault, and my goal for that is just to clear a couple heights because this is my first time doing it. And then I'm doing triple, and it's my first time going from the 28 board, so I'm just hoping to jump far.
Oh, yeah, you gotta make sure you make the pit. But
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
But I mean, you've got a pretty good PR in the triple jump. I mean, I looked you guys up on A.net, so
Thank
you've
you.
jumped like 30 mid,
35.
35 feet. I mean, that's
two,
awesome.
I think.
Thanks.
Yeah.
So first time with a 28 board in here,
Yes.
or just in general?
In general.
All right, that's a big move
Yes.
to like bump up to the bigger board.
And then
All right, well, we're gonna preview a couple of the races today. You guys got this. What do you want to start with? 4x600. All right, so we're gonna the 4x600. You guys like a unique race. It doesn't really get run that much. It looked like off the sheets, Alex, we got a couple really good teams. I mean, Lake Zurich is here. We should probably highlight LZ being here. I mean, it's kind of an incredible girls program. I think they were 5th in the state last year.
That sounds right.
4th or 5th. Do you remember, Carson? What was LZ at state track? Were they 5th? 4th.
Or track.
In track. Yeah, he's thinking maybe 5th.
6th.
Yeah, 5th or 6th.
Yeah.
So I mean, very impressive team in general. I think
Yeah,
they were 5th in the
definitely.
4x800 last year. So I'm not sure how many of those parts are going to be in here today, but a few of them I would imagine.
They got a lot of depth.
Yeah, they kind of mix and match a lot of parts. I know they got a couple kids out sick. I noticed in our heat sheets that there's all these good South Elgin kids. There's a lot of young South Elgin distance runners. So I'm guessing some of them will be in here. We got our conference rival Schaumburg. They got a pretty good distance program. So that's going to be, I'm hoping that's a hot race. It's always good.
I think it will be.
Yeah, when it starts the meet with a bang. And then the 800, let's see, we got, is that what we got? Yeah, we got 800 next. Well, we got the 2 mile in there, like
yes, of course.
you know, the
I
10
think the
brave
2 miles
souls.
gonna be good.
All the laps.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
I was looking at everyone's PR, not to stalk anyone, but everyone's pretty close. Like there's like 2 like big groups, so I think it's gonna be a good race. I think it'll be
Yeah, no, it'd be
good
nice to
clump.
like find where that
Yeah.
racing group is in the
Yeah.
2 mile. Like
exactly.
how many people get awards today in this meet? Is it
top 6?
Top 6 and the top 6 scored, top 6 get awards?
Yep.
That's a good goal as well for
Yeah.
you. I mean, like get in that group and find the groove. Yeah, we wanted to highlight the half mile in here a little bit because Irma Jimenez, freshman, comes in with a 2:19.6 seed.
She's flying.
Which is really, really good. I mean, especially for a freshman indoors. So we're going to see her from South Elgin. I'm looking at heat sheet. I know we got Celia Blaylock's in here. I used to coach Celia in Palatine Pack.
Oh, okay.
So she was on the 4x8 last year. That got, I think they were 5th in the state. So we'll see what kind of fitness she's in. I know she's real tough, and she's probably not going to let a freshman just go off the front and like, run away with the race. And then we got Estella Olinger from Vernon Hills in here at 2:27.5. I don't know. Early indoor though, you never quite know you guys because like people's seeds, you don't know if they're made up, if they've actually run that thing, or if they're coming in with all of their parts hurting in the high jump. You just never quite know, So we'll see how that one goes. The mile, yeah, and then we're gonna talk field events here in a second because we got a couple field event athletes here. So the 1600 top seed is Chloe Wetstein. That's another girl. This is gonna sound redundant. It's another girl. Yeah, no. Coach Miroballi's clapping over here because we used to coach Chloe as a very little kid, right? Yeah. And now coach, coach is a big LZ supporter because that's where she lives and where her kids go to school. So,
nice.
But Chloe, like, she was 27th in state cross as a freshman. So we've got like, she's definitely got big goals, and I know she's probably very angry about not being in the top 25. And so she'll be in here. We got Caitlin Wennerstrom from South Elgin, 526 seed. So that's again another Frostoff athlete. And then Ruby Neeson from Lake Zurich. Again, like you said, they got depth on top of depth.
Yes, lots of options.
All right, we're gonna talk some high jump. We got one other Dundee. We got a Dundee Crown athlete in here that's gone over 5 feet. What's the state qualifying in high jump this year? Do you know?
It's 5'2".
5'2".
Yeah.
So what is that in metric?
I have no idea.
Yeah, no, exactly.
1.6 maybe,
or like 1.5.
1.57 around
Everybody,
there.
I'm still struggling to do these metric conversions, especially in high jump where it gets like really like low like that. But I mean, anything over 5 feet indoors is really, really good for female athletes. So, I don't know. I'd like be excited seeing that later parts of the high jump. I know we had Kaylee Meyer from Schaumburg was in here last year. She looks like she's genetically engineered to be a high jumper.
Yeah.
She's like just big and tall.
Yes.
You know,
I feel like seeing her compete. It looked like she was just walking over it.
I know. She like barely had to jump.
Yeah, she made it like look really easy here last year. I remember watching her when I was timing and thinking like, wow, that's. And I'm sure she's in college somewhere.
Yeah, she's at UConn.
She's
doing
at
high
UConn?
jump. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, although I know her story, I know Rome wasn't built in a day. I know she had a big flame out when she was like a sophomore or junior at state. I don't know if she no-heighted, but like definitely had to come back with like a lot of emphasis after being like, I think, disappointed. So we'll see. It'd be exciting to see if you, your body starts to feel better. Maybe a little adrenaline.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Are you a senior this year?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. So your last Wildcat relays, that'd be exciting to see that. And then last but not least, you got a high jump graphic. We have to talk about these Lake Zurich throwers. Have you?
We
Oh wait.
But
high jump or throw?
No, we were just talking about high jump.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know if you
we made sure to extend the barrier a little bit more today.
Yeah.
Just to
right.
give them some more room.
So
we'll keep the high jumpers safer and a little bit extra room for them.
Yeah,
they're gonna launch
you
some
might
today.
need it. I mean, they both have been just on fire the last 2 years. We got Arisa Basofa. Like, what can you say about her other than like she stayed champion in the discus, but 7th last year in the shot put.
Yeah,
she's like
that's awesome.
Near on a 40-foot thrower. We were highlighting this last week though. There's a girl through like Giovanni Wiley threw 49 feet last week. Like the Homewood Flossmoor girl. Which is just this massive like new personal best. So that event especially is kind of like game on. I mean, I think there's 5 kids over 40 feet. And so this is kind of interesting because Arisa's trying to be, that's not her primary event. It's like any of you guys, like you're doing maybe your secondary event. Like, I don't know if is you consider triple jump your primary event?
That and hurdles.
What?
But more so outdoors, 300 hurdles.
Yeah, 300 hurdles.
Yeah, so like indoor it's more triple.
Gotcha. And so, but you're playing around with the pole vault a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think that's kind of the story with a lot of athletes is like, how do you get that secondary thing going? So, and Arisa has thrown, I think, almost 38 feet already this season. So I bet knowing I know Arisa a little bit. I bet she's been looking at those shot put leaderboards because she's going to want to be in the thick of that over 40-foot
definitely
mix, and then her teammate, I mean, these guys together, Alice Kotelnikova, I'm sure I'm going to butcher her name, but I looked this up. She threw 38 feet 6 last year. She's already thrown, 35, 36 feet this year. So those two look to be like the class of our field.
Yeah.
When you get outside, they're crazy. I mean, Basofa threw 147 feet in the discus last year. I'm pretty sure. Carson, do you know this, or I'm not sure if you told me, but like Arisa, she's going to throw internationally now. She's like good enough to be like a world juniors like athlete.
Nice.
And I know she's got some dual citizenship. So I somebody told me the other day that she's going to be going overseas this summer to do the discus, which is her like major event, and she was like the runaway state champ in that last year. And I don't know if you've ever seen her, Risa, but she looks like somebody made her in a lab to be a discus thrower.
I feel like I've seen her.
She's really tall.
Definitely.
She's got really long arms. You kind of want to have like a little bit like longer arms, like bigger, taller kid. So she's such an exciting athlete. I can't wait to watch her throw today.
Oh, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
I gotta dip real quick.
No, Alex has to go run the team meeting, but anything else? Okay, so before we get you guys out of here, any other memories of being at this meet over the years? Any favorite memories of the meet?
I think one of my favorite memories is my freshman year. I had a meet here and I broke 6 in the mile for the first time ever. Like ever. That was like my goal for that meet was to run a 6:30.
Yeah.
And my coach was like, "Oh, like it was a different coach, but she was like, "Oh, go win your heat." And I was like, "Okay." And I followed the girl who was first and I ended up breaking 6 and it was it was something. I have a picture and I'm just like open mouth, like they're like, "Oh, you broke 6." I'm like, "What? What do you mean?" So yeah.
Wow. And so even especially on a track like this, you know, which we all know if you've been running in here, it's real tight in here. It's hard to set like a lifetime best in the distance in here. So that's amazing. What a story. That's such a big deal. Like for a girl, first time under 6, guys, first time under 5. What about you?
I don't really know. I just remember last year, this was one of my first meets because we finished gymnastics. So it was just like getting back into it.
I got you. So you transitioned from sport to sport, and this is kind of your transition point each year? Gotcha. What about you? Any favorite memories like senior at the Wildcat Relays?
Like, so last year I didn't compete because I was injured, but then I remember my sophomore year, I think it was the first meet indoor that I broke like 5 foot, which was just like, I like wasn't expecting to that soon because it was so early in the season. So I remember, it was either like 5 foot or 5'2", and I was just like, that's a good memory because obviously it was like my second meet of my sophomore year. I was like, oh, this is gonna start my season.
What it starts to feel like when you're getting up to that height that you're like, wow, I'm like at state qualifying like now.
Yeah.
You know,
like
it gives you that confidence that you can hit that bar like later in the year when you need to, you know. Well, we wish you guys all the best of luck today. We're going to be, Carson and I are going to be calling the meet on the live stream, but we'll also be updating people on your field events and stuff. I hope you get over a bar.
Thank you.
I hope you make it safely into the pit from your 28-foot board. And are you high hurdling as well?
What?
Are you hurdling today as well? All right, so you're the busiest one out here. Oh, although you're running 21 in some laps.
The easy job.
Yeah, are you just high jump?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's not an easy job because high jump's intimidating for people with no hops, right? Are you?
I tried high jumping last meet.
Yeah.
I did not make it over starting height.
Things like I would, which is like you just jump and then just flop right on the bar.
I was really close to making that 4 foot, but I did not make it.
Well, that's better than I would do. I mean, 4 feet is better than the 0 I would be able to do. So, all right. Well, thank you guys for coming on. We're gonna bring on Dana Miroballi here. You know, we'll go from current gen to like legendary gen here at Wheeling High School. Have fun today, guys. I'll talk to you guys off camera a little bit. All right, we're gonna get cozy up in here and tell some stories, huh? Welcome to our ridiculous experiment.
This is awesome. I love it. I love it.
I know. So everybody out there, this is Dana Miroballi. Like, thank you for coming early. You know, get you out of bed early today. You got your boys competing today or not?
No.
Probably move this a little closer.
Closer?
Yeah. So
no, Tyler competed on Thursday night.
Yeah.
And we held Luke out today.
Gotcha.
So he'll be racing next week.
So Dana's boys compete for Lake Zurich. Tyler Firkin is in just shot and disc, right?
Yep.
And then Luke Firkin is a distance runner for Coach Hansen over at Lake Zurich. So, well, this is welcome back to your old stomping grounds.
I know, I love being here.
When's the last time you've been back here?
Less than a year ago.
Less than a year? Gotcha.
Yeah, I was here when I come often when they do the Hall of Fame for the athletics.
Oh, yeah, gotcha. Yeah. So when did you get in the Hall of Fame?
I was in the inaugural.
Yeah, I would imagine.
One, and I
I
was in the inaugural
Yeah.
class that I don't know if that was before the boys were born, so before 2009.
Yeah, so a while ago, yeah.
Yeah.
But you're in the inaugural class, as you should be. And that's kind of my first question, which I know a couple of stories I want you to tell that I already know, but how did you get started running as a little kid in the Northwest suburbs?
So I ran from MacArthur in Prospect Heights, and my cousins were runners at Buffalo Grove High School, and my the younger cousin is 6 years older than me.
Okay.
So she was a runner. I looked up to them. I was the oldest of 3 kids, so they were the ones I looked up to. And so they ran, so I thought, well, I should run.
Yeah.
So I was too scared to go out as a 6th grader. No one encouraged me really to do anything. So in 7th grade, I decided, okay, I'm going to do it.
Right.
And then in the 3rd race, so the first 2 races, one of my best friends wanted to walk, so I walked with her, but I wasn't tired.
Yeah. He's moving that a
Yeah.
little closer.
And then in the 3rd race was an invitational.
Yeah.
It was over at Heritage Park where Wheeling's home
Right.
course is.
Yeah.
And I won and they were like,
whoa.
And so then the coach is like, you're no longer with that group. You're with that
Yeah,
group.
you got moved.
You're with that group. And he pulled my mom. He's like, you need to get her running shoes. Cause I was running in like Kmart.
Yeah, you're running in cheap stuff.
Yeah.
So this is Coach Greg. Is it Greg Fedesky?
That was Fedesky.
Yeah. So Fedesky, what was it like running for Fed? I mean, he's kind of a legendary name at MacArthur. I mean,
he was intense.
Yeah.
He rode and ran everywhere, rarely used his car.
Right.
But he knew what he was doing. He knew how to develop us.
Yeah.
My parents were really wanting me to take a break between seasons because I was so young. That didn't make him very happy.
Right,
so I didn't run.
He did club stuff.
He did
right?
club.
Yeah.
So I did not do the club stuff.
Mhm.
But in 8th grade, my parents had me take a break and then let me run over the winter a bit and just train. So I did do that. And that did make a difference in 8th grade because my
Gotcha.
mile time went from like 6:05 to 5:14.
Like
from 7th to 8th grade.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I mean, you're really kind of part of this real big legacy there, and then all of you kind of moved up to Wheeling and had this incredible legacy. I've made you tell this story before, but we gotta
Okay.
talk. This lady, she won 10 state championships, right?
In high school.
In high school, you know, so she's the only athlete ever to win the state championship all 4 years, men's or women's, any class. You got to tell us about the first one, though.
The first cross country?
I love this story. The first cross country one, yeah.
So I was freshman, obviously, and our team was favored to win. We had won when I was an 8th grader. And so I just had to run with the seniors. I didn't have to think. We were a pack-minded team. So one of our runners would go out, and the rest of us, the 6 of us, would pack together. And at the mile, Darlene Reichmuth, who ended up running at Northwestern, she and I left the pack. And that was going into the back loop at
yeah, so this is in the old 2.1 mile course when girls were still running the old 2.1.
2.1 miles. And so we went in the 100 and something, and we came out in 9th and 10th.
Oh my gosh.
And so at that point, so Jim Nagel was in the back loop back there.
Head coach
Our head coach was in the back loop.
Mark Saylor was assistant then,
Yes.
Jim Nagel head coach? Okay.
And so Nagel was in the back, and Coach Saylor was out where we came out.
Mhm.
And he goes, Darlene, just go without her. She's not going. And so Darlene takes off, and I'm running. And then with 500 meters to go, he's like, give it everything you've got. And I see Darlene passing our teammate. And I didn't know I was still in 10th, and they were way ahead.
Yeah.
And I didn't know who I was passing. Darlene told me after the meet that she wanted to tell me all the fast runners we were passing throughout the race.
Yeah.
And so I saw Darlene passing our teammate. I'm like, well, I could be up there with them. And so I just started passing people. I passed Mary Beth Driscoll, who was my teammate at IU.
Right. She
ran
for York.
She ran for York. She was the defending state champion. So
did you know it was her?
No.
No.
I didn't know who anyone was.
You didn't know who anybody was.
We didn't have internet, right?
Yeah,
We had like results in the paper. I knew her name, but I wouldn't know her.
You wouldn't know her visually at
No,
all.
not at all.
Not at all.
And then I started passing people, and then I passed Alice Doyle, my teammate. I passed Darlene, not knowing that Darlene was in 2nd at the time. Alice was in 3rd at the time. Yeah. And then there was this girl, and we're in the chute, because back in the day we had chutes. So it was like flags, and then it
right, couple 2 miles in the chute
yeah,
or whatever.
Yeah. And you can only get 1 or 2 people in.
Right.
And I kind of just went boop and around her. And I got into the chute, and she's like looking at me, like there's a picture in the Tribune.
Okay.
Like looking at me, and I'm just like running, and I finished, and I didn't know I won because I didn't know she was winning.
You didn't know she was winning?
No. So it was minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, people were surrounding me. They're covering me with blankets. They're treating me all special. I had no idea why. I don't know what was going on. And my teammate Amber Garland, who was our 7th runner, who finished in 70 seconds. So that's how good we were, our 7th runner. Coming up to me, she's like, how did you do when the cards, it was like
Yeah, they
notebook,
used to give out
they were like index cards.
Yeah.
And I said, I don't know. And she grabbed it from me and she looked and she goes, she flips it. She goes, you won. And I was like, what? She goes, you won. She picks me up, starts spinning me around. No one on the team knew. Like even Gail Mylock, who was a Wheeling High School runner, who was our coach at the time.
Right.
She was video recording it with Amy Saylor
Yeah.
on her shoulders, and Amy's saying, "Some little girl just passed passed Tracy Laughlin," but no one knew it was me. My coaches didn't believe it because I came from so
Right,
far
they had
behind.
no idea.
No
'Cause
no
you were
one
in the
knew.
hundreds in the
My
middle of the
parents
race.
didn't know. No one. I didn't know. No one knew.
Right. I mean, that's a crazy story. I've told you this before, but I was a little kid. I was at 300 meters to go with my mom because my dad's team from Geneseo was in this race. It was like one of the first like things that I attached to like that was a legendary thing to have witnessed or experienced. Like I was 8 and I was just as a fan, you know, as like as a kid, I was like I just couldn't believe you're kicking this race. And to me that's like always it stuck with me is like watching you come up that last hill at Detweiler. It's part of like to me it's part of the mythology of the whole thing.
I think, you know, Mark Saylor saying like, give it all you got. And then watching my teammates way ahead of me. And I'm like, I have nothing to lose. And I was coming in as like 8th grade. I won in middle school.
Yeah. So you knew
I knew I was,
you were good.
I was good,
you were
but
joining a good team.
and I was on a good team that trained me really well. Like the coaches were amazing and I had these amazing runners to run with.
Right.
So, and I'd only won that one other race that whole season. And that was Wildcat Invite.
Yeah, that's insane. Well, because your team was so good. Alice Doyle. I mean, you're just naming off people that are incredible athletes. Well, you know, you mentioned like getting like well trained in you know, middle school. I mean, that's what we do together now. I
love
mean,
it. So much fun.
What can you talk about like what it's meant to you to come back in as a coach? You know, I mean, you've been so instrumental to our success at Palatine Pack, coaching the younger girls. What has it meant to you to come back as a coach?
It's to give back to the sport is so meaningful. And it's, you know, Luke got involved in running and that's how we got involved with Pack. And when Alex Soto and you asked me to coach with you guys after Luke's first season, I was like, really? You think I can? Like, I kind of doubted it.
Never thought about it. Yeah.
I always wanted to, but I didn't know how to coach because I was one of those athletes, like I just did what my coaches said, but I never questioned why. So I never knew the why behind the training.
Sure.
I just trained.
Yeah. You just followed along with good people.
Right. And that same in college. I did the same thing. You have been teaching me. Soto has been teaching me. You and I sat down for several hours one day, and you were teaching me the science behind coaching.
Sure. The limited amount that I know.
Yeah. So so that's been amazing. That's been super helpful. And just working with the girls, mentoring the girls, helping the girls has been awesome.
Yeah. They're playing the national anthem in here while we're finishing our conversation. Okay, I don't know what start singing salute or something. They won't be able to hear it on the mics, but we should pause for just a second. Hand over heart. I always like it when they have a kid sing it, you know?
Yeah.
I always think that's such a great deal in high
That's
school.
awesome. She sounded amazing.
That was we're gonna have to move on in a second. But it has been such a incredible experience, like coaching our girls. We get to see a bunch of them are in this meet today.
I know, it's so fun. And like getting close with the parents and the families,
Yeah.
and then getting close with the girls, and then watching them when they move on from us, and watching how they develop, and watching those friendships grow between the girls. So like, and the boys, right? So they may be competing hard on the course or on the track, but they may warm up together. They may cool down together.
Shared history.
They work together in some of the races. Like they'll work because they know, like, oh, let's do this running plan together. And that's just been so rewarding to watch those friendships and the running community grow, and making the Northwest suburbs like great again in running, which is what we wanted to do, right?
Having you, I mean, and I remember when I first came here and just watching from afar, seeing all these incredible athletes that Coach Fedeschi had coached filter out to Hersey and Wheeling, and then just the ripple effect that caused. The fact that we've been able to bring back any semblance of that, that was my goal from the start, and to have you be like a link between those things has been super special. So we're gonna have to move on to like our next ladies here, but thank you so much for coming out.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate
we got another
it.
half hour, but you know, like make sure you say hi to everybody in here.
I will.
And
awesome.
I appreciate
Thank
you being here.
you.
We have our coaches here. Yep. All right.
All right,
So we're
great.
gonna talk to a couple other
Awesome.
great lady coaches here.
Thank you.
I'll see you later. Yeah.
Okay, see ya.
Tell Luke and everybody hi. All right. We got wow, thank you, Dana Miroballi, for coming on.
Come on. You guys can come on.
Yeah. We're gonna have Caitlin Roberts. Hi. You guys are, you know, we're pulling you away from actually coaching. Hello, are we good on the mics there, Osvaldo? Yeah. All right. Well, we have Robin Bingham here, your head coach at Schaumburg High School, and then Caitlin Roberts, assistant coach, distance coach.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to our like crazy experiment in track.
Hey, thanks. Thanks.
Yeah. We I know you especially. I follow you on Instagram. Are like a huge track fan. I'm sure you are too.
Yeah.
Like, so this is like we're trying to give a little shine to all the track things out there in the world. So thanks for doing that. I want to like hit a couple things here with both of you. One is you're two, to me, like one of the most energetic, passionate female coaches that we're able to have. You know, I mean,
Thank you.
You don't see as many female coaches as necessary, I think, in the sport. And I wanted to ask you about that because you ran at Barrington, right? And competed at Barrington. So you were with Jody Gatellis. You got Deborah Volta around.
Yep.
What was it like coming up in that great Barrington program with those ladies?
Well, yeah, I kind of think about it as such a big influence to what Caitlin and I are doing, because Caitlin's had cross country over there.
Right.
Deb was head cross country when I was there. Jody's head track. I'm head track. And then just having two really strong female leaders in my formative years as a high school athlete, helping me kind of navigate, because I was a aloof child. I just didn't know what was going on. Had an older sister, but just kind of, you know, but having like these older women just say, hey, this is what you're doing. And we are good. And by 2007, we won the state meet. Like just having that success and seeing a female head coach be a part of that, I was like, that's going to be me.
Or drive that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And be a part of that. So it was really inspiring. And then just to know that, hey, I can do that too, or I can see myself in that was really exciting. And then to be able to work with Caitlin and just build like such a really cool program for girls to see themselves in roles of leadership.
And I've been, you know, really impressed by, you know, how things have been going in the Schaumburg distance program. It's been a lot better the last couple of years.
Thanks.
What is your background in the sport? I don't know, like, how did you get started?
So I went to York High School and I ran cross country and track there. And then went on to ISU, ran track at ISU.
Oh, gotcha.
I was a jumper.
Oh, gotcha. So who was your coaches at York?
Annette Schulte was the head track coach.
Legend.
And then Larry Bassett was the head cross country coach with Wendy Imes, who is now my assistant coach.
Yeah, that's kind of fun.
Yeah, no,
right?
it's been really awesome. As soon as I took over the cross country program, I was like, who for my assistant, and I'd previously coached at Hoffman with Matt Imes and said, is your wife looking to come out of retirement?
Nudge, nudge.
Nudge,
Yeah,
nudge.
yeah.
And so being able to bring her on for cross country, I think has been really awesome to just have her as an assistant, and honestly using her as a resource just as much as
Gotcha.
an
That's
awesome
amazing.
inspirational
To
person.
be able to have that old time connection.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think both you guys, it's been like so obvious since you two got together that this thing keeps taking steps up. What is the, I don't want to say revitalized, because Schaumburg has always had good athletes, but perceptibly better the last couple of years. What has that process been like for the two of you in the track program?
I'll start and then I'm going to toss it back over there. Honestly, it's a lot of work. It's just putting in the small things. So like if it's getting a t-shirt for a kid, if it's getting like a, hey, you can be a part of this type of thing. It's the momentum. It's putting in the small extra pieces, which I am going to throw this over to Caitlin because I know she does a lot of this, but it's also like, hey, we are female athletes, but we can work so much harder than perhaps we thought in the past or perhaps was perceived. And then also coming out of COVID, obviously a lot of programs suffered a little bit from that. But yeah, I know we hold these kids to really high standards because we know they can.
So building culture.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bit by bit in terms of expectations. I see that a lot where coaches, male and female, are just, they're like afraid to push their female athletes, I think, the way that they maybe should or could.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's a balance there, how much you should do that. How has that been inside of the cross-country program?
I mean, on the cross-country and the distance side, obviously, we all know, like, I've been going to clinic after clinic now. I've gone to, like, the Wildwood Clinic, IDCA, and we're all seeing the same thing and just being, like, making sure that we're taking care of our female athletes as well as pushing them, right? Because I think that we can push them. But I think that that's been a really awesome, especially like for the distance side, like the girls have been so great at like creating such a great team culture and
You can feel it.
bond between that. Yeah. Like, I mean, I've been very fortunate to come in with like such a great crew for the past 3 years. And
So it's kind of a meeting of your intent plus
yeah,
like just the right pieces.
yeah. I think it
feels that
really
way.
is just like all clicked together, but the girls come together and they push each other just as much as I'm pushing them. I would say that they have now started to push each other more than I do.
Right.
And sometimes,
Maybe
but
that kind of gets to be the good thing where you're holding them back a little bit because they
right,
want to do so
right,
much.
right. But yeah, it's been really fun to coach them because it's something that I think we both are really passionate to do, but to be able to do it with such a good group of kids that just kind of like lean into what you're trying to do has been really awesome.
You got any questions for these guys? I mean, just
Yeah.
kind of listening along here.
Yeah. So I have a really interesting one. You guys both have like very unique kind of backgrounds. Like you talked about you were a jumper at ISU, you were a thrower at DePaul, right?
Loyola.
Loyola.
I have a weird
yeah, so both of you guys have like a very versatile skill set in terms of what you guys know. Like, just talk about that dynamic at practice, where like you somebody might be out or something like that, maybe another coach, and did you guys kind of step in with some of that help? Maybe if Kaylee Myers asking you some questions.
At state 2 years ago, I went down to help out just because, again, I think we've got such like you're saying, broad background and can kind of tap into that. So I think that we do a really good job of being able to lean on each other and support. I've always been of the opinion that you as a head coach are only as good as who you surround yourself with.
Right.
And I think that we both have done a phenomenal job of bringing in people that support us and bring up what we lack. And again, we can step in whenever that has. And I had a great time helping Kaylee when I went down to state with her. But it's been fun.
It's kind of fun when you get past that initial stage in coaching where you're kind of done proving yourself and
Yeah.
you have enough like ability to empower somebody else. I mean, it's a little bit vulnerable to empower somebody else. Like, what's it been like to have this great staff around you?
Yeah, so it's funny. I came into here at Schaumburg as a jumps coach, and I mean, I learned a lot on the spot, to be honest with you. But sometimes coming from a learning perspective, you see things that other people who have been in the sport forever wouldn't. And being a thrower, but working with John Fiddler, who's been amazing with our throwers and has coached state qualifier after state qualifier and school record holder Antonice Williams, like just it's so interesting seeing where our skill sets are. And yeah, I mean, it was amazing having Caitlin come in and help with Kaylee when we didn't really have a vertical jumps coach that season because we didn't have a fifth coach that season. So just being able to lean on her for that when I'm able to jump in and say, hey, Fids, can I hop in and help with the discus throwers today? Like just for fun.
Head coach things.
Or even ask, we have Coach Streepy, who was a pole vaulter, but she'll come help out with the sprints. Or Coach Nicole just joined our staff, and she has the school record for long jump here at Wheeling.
She has the meet record for long jump at this meet, 18.8.
That's awesome. It's really like helpful, one, to have 2 young female coaches on our staff and to be able to lean on their knowledge and just build up their knowledge because they have so much of it. But also to just share in that, like, hey, there's no ownership over these athletes.
I love that.
We are all here to support them. And honestly, I would go back to that for one of those first questions you asked, Chris. That's what makes our program strong. Like, that's not my kid over there. That's our kid over there. And every single coach here wants that kid to get better. And we are all in it.
And then we're all collectively solving the problem about how to make that happen.
Absolutely.
I love that. Yeah, that's amazing. We're got time for like one final question. I love this question because I know you're both huge track fans. If you had to marry just one event and take it forever in track and field, I know. So you got to really think now. If they were all going to be eliminated, there was only one left. Which one?
Is this to participate in or to coach?
Ooh, I don't know. That's a good way of thinking of both.
Yeah, say both answers. Give us both.
Okay, to coach, 100-meter hurdles.
Okay.
To participate in, I gotta go back to discus. That's my first love.
Discus is your jam.
Yeah, that's my jam. Yeah.
What about you?
I would say to coach. Like, I don't know. I've just in watching recently. I've been like all over. I was watching like the British Championships and like stuff like that. Like, I'm all over the 1500 meters right now. Like, it just is so. It's just so exciting, and I'm like, there's never not been an awesome race to watch. And so I love that. Participating in, I'm a marathon gal.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes, she is.
Are you running anything in the near future? Are you training for something?
I am. So I'm running Chicago in the fall, and now trying to dabble in a few more races. I'm looking to go overseas in August.
Good for you.
And maybe do a half over there. So
use your little coach break.
My little window where I'm not coaching.
Your
and just
10 days where you get
exactly. To just coach herself and distance run. Great.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, we're gonna move on here, and I think we're gonna talk to Polina Krupsky about about the 800 and other things. But thank you guys for coming on. I'll come talk to you guys a little bit.
Thanks so much, Chris. Thanks, Garth.
Yeah. Oh, here, you can give those to Osvaldo over there. Is Polina here?
Is she here? Yeah.
Osvaldo, do you see Polina? Is she over there? Let's look for Polina Krupsky.
Yeah. Wow. Great ladies there. So excited to have Robin and Caitlin on. Hello, we're looking for Polina. Is she in here? Oh yeah, she's right here, you guys. We're gonna get Polina in here to talk to her about the half mile and everything else, but I'm sure we got all the other LZ girls out here heckling you.
Hi.
Yeah.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm
nice
amazing.
to meet you.
I'm at a track meet, so it can't be much better than that.
It's a great day.
Well, thank you for coming on. I know you're not racing today, but like precautionary or like
yeah, kind of like precautionary is part of it. It's like kind of there's sharper turns, and then I just have like other races coming up that I'm kind of like prioritizing. So like right now, like I'm prioritizing getting a workout in.
Yeah.
Just to like get me ready for like New Balance indoor nationals and stuff.
That makes sense. I've coached in the Mid Suburban League before, and sometimes you have to choose whether you race at Wheeling or not. I mean, it's really small in here, and you got really big goals going forward across the season, I would imagine. What big races do you have coming up?
So like I mentioned, in 2 weeks I'll be in Boston, so I'll be racing the 800 at nationals. So yeah, looking forward to that. That's probably the biggest thing coming up. Next week at Lake should be like pretty competitive too. So just like excited to run against like more talent and stuff.
That's exciting. So out to Boston so you're 800 at Boston. Primary event. You want to?
I think that this is going to be your senior. There's so much to talk about here. I feel like we could talk to you for like 20-30 minutes. But let's just talk about your kind of goals and expectations. You've already ran 218 this year, right?
Yeah.
So Your breakout season was last year. That was the big season. Third in the state in the 800. Actually, before we get into this, like, let's talk about that. Talk about that state double last year
I,
Oh
I
of the
yeah.
4x8
that
and
was such
800.
warrior
Like,
stuff.
again, there's so
I
much
was
to talk
watching
about.
on my huge. I have a huge screen. I watch on in my garage. I
Oh my
like
gosh.
stream the track meet like a
That's
nerd.
awesome.
Like
You
I usually take the day off of school.
you put your team in a you ran lead off there, right?
Mhm.
Got out to a huge lead at the start. Really put your team in there. Good. So just talk about your experiences there.
Yeah, I mean, uh, that whole weekend was just like it was obviously really nerve-wracking because like there's the 2 races on Friday and then like finals Saturday. So Friday was like a whole event because like I mean we knew that we were pretty like not that it would have been easy for us, but like we're pretty content onto getting into the finals, but it's still like something that you kind of worry about. So um we had a season like our team like we PR'd in the prelims on that Friday and then we got into the finals, which that was like obviously really exciting. And then
It's always such a good feeling down there
yeah,
just to be one of the 12 still standing.
yeah, and then in my 800 I also PR'd with the 214 in the prelim. And then after that the next day I feel like the 4x8 was the easy part because I know that it's like it's not just me and when I am running I'm running for my team, so it's like kind of giving me a motivation. And like when I'm nervous like I have something to fall back on, I guess, and I have like a bigger reason for why I'm running other than just myself. So and then like we PR'd as a team again and we got 5th in the state as for a relay, and that was awesome. That was just
Yeah, it was
amazing. Like
amazing.
just like the moment that like we all 4 of us shared, and like I don't know, it was just like a really special moment. And then like obviously like all our coaches who like got us there, it was special for them, special for our parents. It's just like a small moment, but it was like really big for us. And then the 800 for myself, like that was definitely a lot more nerve-wracking because at that point like it's just me. Um but even like with that race that like it's like more individual, I feel like while running I was still like looking back and like
Yeah,
to the people who got me
representing
there.
everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
absolutely.
pretending like I was just like thinking back and like imagining all my friends, all my family who like are out there supporting me. And like I don't know, like it's
Well,
still
you're like
my
representing their
yeah,
spirit though.
yeah, like
In
it's
yours. Yeah.
like even like in the individual race I feel like I was still motivated by my teammates. I don't know.
Well, I mean that thing is like I've coached kids down there for a lot of years. That 4x8 8 double it's evil. I mean it's just like such a lactate race. I mean you're just like dying after each one.
Yeah, I didn't know how to prepare for like I just ran an 800 and then like in an hour I'm racing another one.
And
So
it's not just any other 800.
yeah,
It's like
no,
the
it's
state
the
final. And
800.
I mean, there are very few people that like are able to do 4 in 2 days the way you did. It just like popped off the screen last year. It was like incredible.
It was a lot of fun though. I love the 800. So if there's any
Yeah,
race I would do
that's smoking
4
like a true
times.
800-meter runner.
Yeah, if any race I would have done 4 times in 2 days, it would be the 800. Maybe the 400. I like the 400 too. I had to
Yeah.
scratch it at state.
Like
But
I always think it's funny that sprinters think the 400 is painful, and I'm like, you guys
no,
have
I
never
love it. I
run
love
the
the
800.
400. I think actually 400 is my I might like it better than the 800.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little simpler.
Yeah,
It
it's just
doesn't have as much
simpler.
tactic. It's
Yeah,
just
it's just
one
fun.
lap.
Yeah.
Well, you've also ran some great marks this year. Kind of expanding on this now. 133 in the 600 at Misfits. Sub 3 in the 1K. Those are like that double is insane, and I don't think a lot of people like realize that because we don't run the 600 and the 1K in the state of Illinois. But what are you most excited for this year? Like I said, last year was your breakout year, and I think that you like. Just talking to you a few points throughout the year, interviewing you last year. I remember interviewing you at Barrington, and you're like, "Oh, I hope the Distant 9 Palatine competition is good." You're like learning the sport because you were out your sophomore year, right? You didn't have that like season that like you learned the stuff in. Last year was that kind of sophomore year where you learn a lot more about the sport. So now you have this knowledge of the sport. You know the big meets in this in this world. Just talk about what you're excited for to do. You're going out to nationals. That's so cool. And yeah, just coming off of these great performances so far.
Yeah, I'm definitely nationals like the biggest thing I'm looking forward to like right now that's coming up. Um
yeah, I have like some speed workouts coming up, so I'm excited to like have that get me ready for like these bigger meets. And then the weekend, actually the week after nationals, we'll have like indoor conference. So that's just always like a fun meet, represent the team, score a bunch of points. And then the next weekend is like the top times meet. So I've never gone to it because I've always been like on vacation or like, I mean, sophomore year, I was out. So I'm excited to like go compete at that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
Another meet to get in.
Like you're signed to Colorado.
Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
Like,
that's definitely something I'm excited
I
for.
know Sean Carlson really well because he's an old Mid Suburban League guy.
Yep.
I used to coach against him when he ran for Buffalo Grove.
Yep.
Can you tell us about like what that process was like and why Colorado?
I mean, Colorado has always like been a school that I've been like looking at. Like, I think like sophomore year, maybe even before that, I don't know, that's just always been a school I could like really see myself at. I love the state, like the scenery of Colorado. Obviously, I mean everyone does.
Yeah, I
But
guess I could have asked why not Colorado. I mean, when you're
Yeah,
standing on the campus at CU and the
Yeah.
Flatirons are right there, it's
yeah, like when I went on my visit there, like, I mean, it was definitely like my top option, if not my favorite. And then like just like getting there and like hanging out with the coaches, like getting to know Coach Kate and Coach Carlson a bit better, and then like also hanging out with the other girls on like the girls on the team. It just like
I
solidified that
mean,
like this
what an
has to be
opportunity.
where I have like if I pass up this opportunity, like what am I doing to myself? Because
Yeah.
like I wanted to go here, like even before they started like recruiting me, like it's just been a school I've been
Of
like
course. I mean, it's like the best women's distance running legacy of any school, I
Yeah.
think. I
Yep.
mean, really, it'd be hard to argue otherwise. So, I mean, what an opportunity.
Yeah. I'm
We're
super
going to let you
excited.
get on to the meet and like hang out with your friends. We're going to do a little
Thank you.
state of the state here, but thank you so much
Thank you for having me
coming on today. And we
Thank
obviously
you.
will be following you
Thank
all
you.
season.
Appreciate it.
See you later. Thanks so much.
Yeah, you can give that back to Osvaldo. Thanks. Appreciate it.
See you, Polina. All right. Wow. Like,
Yeah,
I
this
love
is a
hearing
good.
those the memory of the state meet, just the way she
Yeah.
kind of captured what it was to be with her relay.
Yeah.
That's
Those are moments to live on forever.
not
Like,
always an
I,
easy thing to capture.
yeah, no, I enjoyed listening to Miroballi talk about like that whole experience of like she can recall every single moment. It feels
She
like
knows all
of
about. Yeah, I
yeah.
mean,
That's awesome.
that to me is the Miroballi moment. That is one of the most iconic moments in Illinois distance running. Maybe
Yeah.
because I was a little kid, but people all around the state were like, "What was that?" I mean, that thing just happened.
Yeah.
And yeah, but there's like I don't want to put this word on Polina, but there's like almost like a naivete to some of those breakout moments, like where you've just been proceeding without those big expectations.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, we got 7 or 8 minutes to go here. We're going to kind of take you around what's happening throughout the state today. There was action last night.
Yeah.
What do you want to highlight, Carson? Let's go with some of the big meets. You want to
Yeah.
go girls or guys first?
Well, I wanna talk quickly. There's some really good stuff that happened last night.
Okay, yeah.
Over at Huntley, Maddox Smith, who like is a kid that I know because I coached him in junior high cross country at Manuka Junior High. He ran 691 yesterday in the 60.
Yeah.
This kid was the fourth kid on our cross country state qualifying team that took 7th to the state. He was like 75th of the state
Don't
meet.
normally see
never
those guys killing
sprinted.
it in the
No,
60s.
he was a baseball player.
Yeah.
Never sprinted in
Yeah.
track. Never did track.
That's fun.
Then all of a sudden, as a freshman in high school, does track, and now run 691. I'm like, dude, I didn't even see this. Like, we would do fly 10s in practice. I didn't even see it in practice. I'm like, what's going on
It's so
here?
wild to see somebody that you knew at a young age become a star or whatever. Like
in another discipline than what you coached him
I
in.
just saw Avery Muir standing here. She used to hurdle for us in Palatine Pack, and she anchored that 4x8 with Polina last year, 5th in the state. So
it's wild.
You never quite know.
It's definitely.
What else? Anything else from last night?
Josiah Wilcox, like, was also in that race.
Yeah.
Now this is Cole Pemberton was 693 in that race as well.
So real high.
From Grant. And then another kid in that race, Josiah Wilcox, who's probably the fourth fastest kid on that Plainfield East team. just ran 7:06.
I mean, we're gonna hold Joe Owusu and Nasir Robinson to that 4x2 prediction. I mean, they have pieces.
Yes.
You put in Crum, their third guy. I mean, it's perceptible when you look at the leaderboards how those Plainfield East guys are popping right now.
Yeah.
I mean, for sure.
Lingway West ran 3:23 on a flat track at ONU.
That's interesting. That's a pretty banging indoor time. We'll see if anybody up at this Lakes thing today, anybody wants to run a 4x4 today.
Yeah. We'll see. Yeah, for sure. And then at Batavia, I was impressed by Lake Park. Lake Park looks like they are coming.
Girls or guys? I didn't.
Guys.
Okay, I didn't.
It looks like the guys are coming back.
Field event marks.
46 feet in the triple. Okay. 2 guys over 58 in the shot put.
2 guys over 58.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa. You got a guy ran 50.7 on a flat track. Okay. Like you got
your
this
prototypical field and track team.
Yes, exactly.
Lake Park's legacy. They got Coach Karen over there.
Yeah.
Used to be Coach Niles in the throws.
Yeah, no, they got just loaded with talent right now again.
Wow, I didn't know. I hadn't paid attention.
Yeah,
to them
they're the number 5.
I'll keep them in my.
They're the number 5 ranked team right now in the state of Illinois. So
based on early rankings.
Yeah, early rankings. So yeah.
What else?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's it. From yesterday.
Yeah,
there's a ton of stuff today.
Today's gonna be a crazy day. Where do we even start?
I mean, Roger Minton's down south. That's kind of like a good 1A 2A meet for down south.
Where's that at?
It's at
it's
at Marion.
Okay.
I think is it at Marion High School? It's hosted by Marion. Okay. I don't know if it's at Marion High School, but something I'm looking forward to is the Greers are running the 1600 there.
Okay, so coming off their 9 flat performance.
Yeah.
See what they run the mile
I'm excited
today.
to see what they cranked the mile in today. So that's gonna be good. Proviso West invite. I mean, that's the most historic invite on the weekend.
Girls meet?
No, boys meet. Guys meet.
I talked to Coach Tanner. Yeah, Lyons Township is there today. Yeah. I know we've got a bunch of teams. Is Belleville West?
So Belleville West is not there. They ran into issues with coming up north too many times and that being very costly.
But is it East Side, Cahokia there today?
So yeah, the teams it's Belleville East, Bloomington, Cahokia, Kenwood, Lane, Whitney Young, Bloom, DGS, East St. Louis, York, Evanston, Proviso West, Lyons, Prospect, OPRF. Yeah, Main South.
Like a who's who. I mean, I'm not sure you left out too many of the best teams of the state there.
Well, you think that, and then you go to Lakes.
Yeah, and then Lakes has this whole thing. Like we had Nequa Valley would be up there.
Yeah.
It's Hinsdale Central's up there.
Yeah,
a whole laundry list of other great programs.
It's insane. Yeah, I'll read off the team list here. I'll try and save you guys. It's a big meet. It's like 25 teams.
Yeah.
You got Morton there. Their distance boys are at larges. Dundee Crown, Oreo, Saboto. Sabotu is a really good sprinter for them. Kerry Groves there.
Yes, you got Abrams threw 63 feet in the shot last week.
Chatham Glenwood is there.
Okay, yeah.
I'm really excited for that because I think Chatham Glenwood's a really good team this year. And I think that they're going to surprise a lot of people. Deerfield, Edwardsville comes up for it. Grace Lake Central.
They're the real blue blood.
Yeah. Hinsdale Central, Lake Zurich, Caneland, Prospect has some at-larges in there.
Carson Kaiser. And
yeah.
Will be up in
well,
there,
I don't know if
or
Carson
maybe he's
Kaiser.
not
I think Carson Kaiser's still injured.
Okay, gotcha.
Last time I saw Carson Kaiser, he was in a boot. So,
Never good.
Yeah.
Seen a couple kids walking around with these boots today.
Nequa Valley's there, Plainfield South, Plainfield North, Plainfield East. The Plainfield East boys come back today, which is going to be fun.
So, I mean, those
South,
two meets are basically going to reorder the state. There's no way they don't.
Yeah, no. Nutri's there. Like, there's so many teams.
Sports. I mean, you've literally named every great team in the state is in these two meets today. What about girls wise?
I mean, today HF ABC's the really big one.
Yeah, it's a huge meet.
So I'm excited for that for sure. I mean, it's the best girls meet all year long. No meet touches it besides the state meet, in my opinion. In terms of
HF ABC.
Yeah. On the girls' side, Belleville West, Bolingbrook, Kenwood, Lane, South Shore, Whitney Young, DeKalb, East St. Louis, York, HF, of course, Huntley, Minooka, Naperville North, Sandburg, Oswego East, Plainfield South, and Nutri. I mean, that
I
thing
get excited
is.
just hearing about all of these. I mean, we will. We're gonna be on the live stream here in 30 minutes. We will do our best as we are calling this meet to give maybe some early results from these other ones.
Yeah.
This is kind of a short meet today, so we won't probably get too much of that. But I guarantee I'm gonna be at my house refreshing Athletic Live all day today.
I'm crazy, and I'm going to try and make it to Lakes after this.
Yeah,
so.
we'll see. All right.
We'll see.
All right. Well, we thank everybody that paid attention today. We thank all the guests that came on. The live stream will be here in 30 minutes. Next week we are going to be at Glenbard North, right? We got
we're at Glenbard North. Yep.
And we're going to highlight that program and that meet as well.
We're at Glenbard North the next 2 weeks, and then we finish it off with Nagel Sailor.
Glenbard North girls meet hosted at North Central the week after that, and then we close out our indoor meet of the week with
Nagel Sailor.
MSL combined boys and girls varsity at North Central. So thank you for being with us today. We will see you in a little bit on the live stream.